Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Major Nalvarez. Kagan has the night off. The borderland woke up to a winter wonderland and the worst could be yet to come. We have extensive team coverage tonight starting for you right now. News Channel 9 Jacqueline Crea will tell us how many in the borderland are keeping warm. Then Anusha Rasta will give us travel updates for those who are preparing to leave town or waiting for someone to come in. But first, let's kick things off with Chief Meteorologist Chuck DeBroder. Chuck, seems like a blanket of snow has covered the borderland.
Yeah, reports of 2 to 4 inches around the borderland and Las Cruces. We got hit this afternoon. A current temperature of only 30 degrees, 30 in Juarez and El Paso. And yeah, we will get cold enough for patchy areas of ice, especially on the bridges and overpasses and on the roadways. Now, earlier today, the National Weather Service added southern Doña County as well as Luna County to the winter storm warning list. That warning will be in effect through 8 tomorrow morning. Winter weather advisories for Silver City and TRC. We take a look at the latest interactive radar. We've seen all the moisture move in from the west-southwest. We have another band here pushing into West El Paso as well as Las Cruces and the Anthony Gap and down towards the lower valley as well. Okay, our big wide picture, we have a wave that'll bring even more snow overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. 70% chance more. How about 2 to 4 more inches? It's a good probability. We will focus in on our cold Friday and a weekend I think you'll like coming up.
Quick look at traffic at this hour. If you can believe it, police are on the scene of 18 different accidents around town right now. Over at I-10 and Prospect, everything moving smoothly in both directions there. Then moving on over to I-10 in Kansas. Again, everything moving smoothly there. There are accidents on the roads. Please be careful as the ice is expected to freeze on the roads overnight. El Paso drivers are doing their best to deal with these wet roads, but TxDOT officials say the worst is yet to come. News Channel 9 Sandra Ramirez visited TxDOT's Emergency Operations Center today to speak with officials about how they're working to keep El Paso's roads just a little safer.
Adrian, TxDOT officials say that freezing temperatures and overnight moisture could lead to ice on the roads, making for very dangerous driving conditions. Now, they will have extra crews working overnight to sand those roads. They'll also have extra personnel working out of TxDOT's Emergency Operations Center in East El Paso. Inside, their electronic boards allow them to monitor traffic throughout the city and provide information to the public as well as police and emergency dispatchers. Call takers in the TxDOT Operations Center provide up-to-the-minute road conditions and road closure information. TxDOT officials say if you don't have to be out on the roads, it's best to just stay home. But if you must drive, they're working to make sure those roads are safe.
It will be handled the same way in regards to sending our personnel. What we try to treat first is all the overpasses and the bridges. And we focus on the right lane of Interstate 10, US 54, 2375, and that's what we'll be doing tonight when the temperatures do drop below freezing. So we will be focusing on that.
Again, TxDOT crews will be working throughout the night, as well as emergency call takers at the TxDOT Emergency Operations Center. Now, if you'll be traveling throughout the night or even early in the morning, you can contact TxDOT's emergency line for road conditions. Now, that number is 915-790-4333. For now, reporting live in East El Paso, Sandra Ramirez, News Channel 9.
Thank you for that, Sandra. And even though a lot of roads and schools were closed today, some people still made it out and about. News Channel 9's Jacqueline Crea asked people around town how they were braving this storm. How are you braving the storm out there, Jackie?
I'm hanging in there, Adrian, and you know, even with all the warnings, it's not until that last minute, until you're driving in it or standing in it, you realize maybe I need some gloves or new windshield wipers. Despite the harsh conditions, some people made it out today, but cautiously.
Well, today we're grabbing some blankets on our way out because we finally have this Southwest winter wonderland, but I hope that people stay respectful on the roads and be careful, watch out for slick spots.
And some make a last-minute dash to the store. Salvador Morales desperately needed new windshield wipers. The snow was too thick.
To clean my windshield, it's dangerous to drive this weather.
Staying warm and safe was today's priority.
Oh, we've been drinking coffee, we got donuts. We're just trying to stay inside, which is what I should be doing right now. nice poofy jacket and a little headband or scarf around my head.
Are you going to stay indoors tonight?
Probably sit next to the fire, drink some hot chocolate.
And some thought about others on this cold winter day.
Actually, we have someone we're purchasing blankets for. I know he's having trouble with his heating at his home and he has a family, so I want to take that to him and hopefully help out a little bit.
You know, and it's still very cold. The snow's still coming down. And Chuck DeBroder, like he says, it'll only get colder tonight. So please layer up. Be careful if you're driving in these conditions. It is difficult to see at times. And if you can, build a snowman or two. Live in Central El Paso, Jacqueline Crea, News Channel 9.
I'll have to wait till tomorrow to do that. Thanks, Jackie. Well, it was a cold and white beginning to this Thursday morning for Northeast and Chaparral residents. News Channel 9's Kay Recede found out they were ready for the brisk change and welcomed the snow with open arms.
Snow blanketed northeast El Paso, Chaparral, New Mexico, and Anthony, New Mexico this morning, making the roads slick, icy, and dangerous. But drivers going through northeast El Paso were ready to face Mother Nature. Carlos Bravo is headed to Chaparral for work.
Actually, you know what? I love it. I love this cold weather.
Mindy Pospical lives in the northeast and is headed to East El Paso for her morning commute. She says she's from Fort Worth and is ready to face this winter wonderland.
We had a snowy Christmas last week, so definitely prepared for it.
Snow fell on parts of northeast El Paso early this morning. Even more snowflakes hit Chaparral, which made drivers travel about 10 miles slower than the speed limit across these icy roads. Across the gap in Anthony, New Mexico, residents also woke up to flurries and a snow-covered mountain. Drivers braving the weather had solutions of their own for dealing with these cold, icy conditions.
I got a Starbucks gift card loaded up, ready to go for some hot chocolate.
Make sure our house is good and warm. All the doors are sealed, fireplace working, heater working. It's pretty much all we can do. We're at the mercy of the weather.
Kay Recede, News Channel 9.
And those of us who had planned to leave town may be grounded, at least for a while. News Channel 9's Anusha Rasta live at the airport in East El Paso to tell us about these travel headaches. Anusha.
Adrian, Mother Nature can make traveling very difficult, but today's ice, snow, and winds caused more delays for some than for others. Passengers at this Sun Metro bus station in central El Paso were very cold, but they weren't too frustrated. Sun Metro says buses are running on the regular schedule with some minor delays caused by road conditions. Los Paisanos charter bus company taking people out of town has also been running on time. Now, if you're flying in or out of town today, however, your travels may not be as smooth. Earlier today, 2 American Airlines flights coming in from Dallas were canceled, and 1 Southwest flight from Dallas was delayed. The winter weather hasn't hassled bus passengers too much, but flyers are not as lucky.
No, I haven't been waiting any longer. They've been arriving at the right time that they're supposed to every 30 minutes.
The weather has had an impact on our flights today. We have seen cancellations, some cancellations, and also many delays.
Now, El Paso International Airport encourages you to call your airline ahead of time and visit the airport's website to check flight times. Now, that website is www.flyelpaso.com. Now, most importantly, please leave your homes very early so that you have enough time to get to where you need to be. Drive safely, and lastly, be prepared in case you are stranded. Reporting live at El Paso International Airport tonight, Anusha Rasta, News Channel 9.
All right. Keep warm out there, Anusha.
I'll try.
All right. Well, across the border at the Juarez International Airport, all operations were shut down as snow came in this morning. Inbound flights were diverted to other cities. All their flights were grounded until further notice. A few flights from the U.S. were also affected. Of course, there are plenty of closures to report at this hour. As far as roads are concerned, Scenic Drive, Trans Mountain Road, Loop 375 South, the Spaghetti Bowl, and US 54 northbound all remain closed for the night. In New Mexico, the Anthony Gap and Roadrunner in Las Cruces are closed. US 70 has low visibility along with I-10 and the I-25 interchange. For the latest road closures, head over to our website, ktsm.com. Still ahead here on News Channel 9 at 6, we'll continue to monitor the weather and keep you up to date on our road conditions. Plus, an accident that killed a police officer last month claims a second life. Details after the break.